Simcha Jacobovici made a big impression when he visited the University of Southampton as a guest of the Parkes Institute.
And what they've dug up raises many questions.
The Emmy award-winning documentary filmmaker and producer of the hit TV show The Naked Archaeologist often stirs up controversy, especially in academic circles.
My goal is not to be a propagandist, to be truthful. That's the most I can expect from a filmmaker, to tell me the story as he or she sees it without self-censoring for other agendas.
During his visit, Simcha talked to film studies students about the films they were making for their practical documentary project.
What did he say about ours?
He said a lot about structure and narrative and stuff, and how it's good to have a main character.
It made us realise that it's all about the element of interest as well, not just being kind of informative, but you've got to have something that's overly interesting as well.
What I was trying to say in the class is structure, character, control the situation, just basic things of storytelling. And I guess, for any young person starting out, is empowering them that when they get to a place where they're going to shoot, that they understand that they are in control, right? That composition, structure, all of that, they have to know it. They just can't point the camera at nothing and hope that something happens.
Simcha came to filmmaking with a background in journalism.
I was a Jew with a story, looking for a way to tell it, not really a filmmaker looking for a story to tell. I was engaged very much in the issue of the black Jews of Ethiopia, and I decided to go to a broadcaster and pitch them the story. And they heard me talk with passion about black African Jews and their suffering, and they said, okay, give me a treatment. And I didn't know what a treatment was. So I went to the library and it said how to make a documentary film. And then I looked up the first thing and said, you need a treatment. And it told you, first tell me the story and then tell me the characters and then give me the, whatever, what's unique about your story, whatever it said. I followed the bouncing ball and we wrote a treatment, and that's how my first film started.
His film about the plight of Ethiopian Jews played a major part in their airlift to Israel in 1984.
When the airlift of Ethiopian Jews happened, The Economist, to the best of my knowledge, gave 3 reasons why the airlift happened when it did. 1 was an impending famine, 2, impending collapse of the military regime, and 3, a Canadian documentary film that's been raising a lot of things. So that to me was an epiphany, because I said, wow, what a job, to run around the world, be creative, and actually make a difference.
The Parkes Institute is a world-leading research centre for the study of Jewish and non-Jewish relations. Simcha was invited to speak about what his Jewishness brings to his work.
I bring a certain baggage, and my baggage is, we can analyze, but I identify with the underdog. I feel for people who have no home or are trafficked or are helpless or that's part of my Jewish baggage. I'm a child of Holocaust survivors. I'm an Orthodox Jew. So every cut that I make will be influenced by who I am. My Jewishness is part and parcel of the fabric of my being, and therefore it's part and parcel of the fabric of my work.
Want to know more? Then go to www.southampton.ac.uk/parks and www.southampton.ac.uk/film.